What's going on, y'all? So listen. What is going on, y'all? Listen, I tried to fix it, but it just ain't going. This is what happened when I wash my hair on my own and I don't go ahead and retwist it. I washed it a few days ago before I left to go visit my family, which was a lovely time. I'll talk about that later. And I don't go get my hair done until Wednesday. So y'all stuck with this mess, okay? Like it's been annoying me, you know. This is why I need somebody here with me so y'all can do my hair. God darn. Anyway, so we are back. We are back. You know, again, video is late because I was out of town, but I am back now. So we're back again for another episode review of The Real Housewives of Potomac season 7, episode 15. Now, girl, I just seen something and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I'm still just like, girl, what? Or, you know, but let's just get up into the episode. So we get up into the episode. We see, I was about to say Garcelle. We see Giselle and Mia over there talking, right? Giselle and Mia talking, and she trying to understand what happened with the whole situation between Karen and Charisse, and she don't understand why first of all, Giselle don't like the fact that, you know, Karen was saying all those lies about Charisse. Now let's be honest, okay? Let's be 100% clear. When Karen first came on the scene, y'all know Karen was a big ass liar, okay? She lied so goddamn much, all right? So at the same time, what's going on between Charisse and Karen, I can't 100% say that what Karen is saying is true about Charisse, and I can't say that it's false because she lies too, just like all of them on there, but that's how she came onto the show. We have to understand it. Even if we like her, we have to understand that she embellished, she deflects, she exaggerates just like the rest of them, okay? When she want to do that tit for tat situation. Now, the only reason why it doesn't bother me so much right about now is because I just don't like Charisse, and I just feel like a lot of us don't like Charisse. So I feel like some people giving her a pass or whatever, but at the same time, we need to call a thing a thing. Girl, is you lying or is you not? You know what I'm saying? So Giselle, according to Giselle, of course she gonna be a little biased in this situation because Charisse her homegirl. Her and Charisse ain't never had a falling out. Her and Charisse like this, okay? For whatever reason, my whole thing is this. You bring Charisse on the show, 9 out of 10 to push Wendy out, and this is what I've been seeing. You put this, and this is what I feel like, and y'all caught on to it too. Some of y'all that made it in the comments as well. Giselle brought Charisse onto the show to bring you know, push Wendy out, bring Charisse back on full time, you know, and was trying to use Karen in a way to kind of bring her back so we can have a little bit of drama or whatever. And Karen is not giving her the, you know, that energy and the drama that she wants. And so therefore, whatever plan it was to get Charisse back on full time, it's just not going to happen. And if I do see her on next season, I will be surprised. Wendy is here to stay for right now, okay? So, you know, let that go, Giselle. Meanwhile, they over there, she over there talking like, you know, you messing up her character and all that stuff, whatever, trying to say this and trying to say this, all these lies about Charisse. Okay, mind you, Giselle, what you should be worried about is the fact that you got a shitty booty right about now. You just need to worry about the fact that your stomach is not agreeing with you. And like my mama always say, carry your anti-diarrhea pills. I was so shocked that Mia said that. You want some of my anti-diarrhea pills? I said, girl, what? Bitch, I said you got to know your limit. You going to a whole nother country. You eating authentic food, okay? Authentic food. And so therefore, sometimes it ain't going to just go down the way that you need to go down. You know, that's what you should be worried about, all right? But anyway, so then they was like, what is it like? Is she jealous of Charisse? She was like, I feel like she jealous of Charisse just like Wendy jealous of you. Now see, Giselle, I could give you a couple of points on the stuff that you were saying when it comes to Karen and Charisse because it's a back and forth, it's a tick for tat type of situation. I could kind of see it, kind of not. You know what I'm saying? But once this is where I had to do a full stop. I'm jealous of Mia. Why would you ever think that Wendy is jealous of Mia? What exactly does that well-accomplished woman have that she is jealous of Mia about? Wendy got her 4 degrees. Wendy seems like she's in a loving relationship and a loving marriage with her kids. She is successful on her own right, not off the backs of somebody else. And I'm saying somebody else meaning, if you had not met Gordon, would you have the situations that you have, the businesses that you have? Granted, we did say, we're not putting the shame on, strippers or whatever coming from where they come from, because they own businesses and all of that. We see it all the time. But at the same time, would you really be where you at without Gordon, Mia? So we know Wendy will be where she is without Eddie. And Eddie will still be where he is without Wendy. Can we say the same about you, Miss Mia? And I said, Mia, you should have said, nah, girl, I don't think that's what it is. But since you want to be petty and you want to still be up in your feelings. And then, here go Giselle. I thought y'all would have talked that stuff out. The same way like we thought that you and Wendy would have talked it out. You ain't talked it out with Wendy yet. Okay, so like, come on. If you're not going to do the stuff, don't expect somebody else to do the stuff in their situation. All right? Like, we got to be on the same. We got to be consistent, okay? That lady said that Mia is jealous, or Wendy is jealous of Mia. Like, girl, what? What is it, girl? Tell me so I can understand. Wendy got clear skin. Wendy fine. Mia ain't ugly, but Mia just botched, okay? That's what she gives me. She gives me plastic. She gives me plastic. And I'm sorry to say this because y'all know I don't like going in on people looks like that, but that's what she gives. She gives plastic. Plastic personality, plastic looks or whatever, with the hint of, I could be a cool chick, but then I'm arrogant as ever. You know what I'm saying? I let the money control me because, like y'all tried to correct me in the comments, that's what Jacqueline was referring to her about when she talked about the boss move. And I don't know why I didn't catch on to that, but yeah, that is what it is because it makes sense. She wasn't pissed off at the fact that, she's being a boss out here. It's more so that she's, how people, when they get into money and all of a sudden they think they're better. That's what it is when it comes to Mia. And I'm just sitting here like, baby, we back in Chicago. Can't you hear it? Can't you hear it? Yeah, we back in full effect, baby. I hope they okay. I really do. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here like, girl, all right. So they supposed to be doing something else. I was just stuck on that part. I just said, girl, what? They got to go shopping or something that they finna do. Giselle eating down bread so that her stomach can settle. Baby, they asked the man, do you got some soda? Okay, he was like, soda? It was a foreign concept to it. Like, hey, know what you was talking about. Hold on one second, y'all. Y'all, I had to order me some food. I forgot I left out of here and I ain't had no food in the freezer. I said, ain't that some... But anyway, but moving on from that, we get Ashley over there talking to Karen. Did y'all see when Ashley was up in that hotel room dancing, or in the hotel lobby, I think, dancing? I said, why was she doing that so hard? Y'all know I ain't finna do it, but she was doing it so freaking hard. I said, no, Ashley, that's your white side coming out. I need you to tuck her back in for the rest of this, the remainder of this trip, okay? Tuck her back in. Baby, when we gonna get to the episode when Uncle Lump be like, you can't be this dumb, Ashley. That's stupid. I really just can't wait for that episode, okay? But anyway, so, Ashley over there talking to Karen. And Karen was like, girl, what's up? You know what I'm saying? They get to talking and get to rapping and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo. And, Karen want to understand exactly why is it that Robin keep on coming at her so hard, like why she disrespect her and came at her throat like this. Now let me tell you something, Karen. I like you, girl, but you got to stop acting dumb, okay? Because at the end of the day, as much as I can't stand Robin, I know why she coming at you. Because you come at her, she come at you. And that's just the thing that y'all do. You talk her about her wedding. Robin was on the phone with an event planner talking about something. Did you find a location or whatever? Remember, we don't want this. We don't want that. We just want to get married. We don't need no ceremony. I said, girl, what? Now, somebody was talking, I just feel away, and this is what I feel away about. Because now this just thrown me, okay? Because it just came out online, people.com, and this is why I said I'm not sure how to feel about it. Because remember last week I said, what if they already married? So people.com come out and say, ooh, Juan and Robin, they're married. I said, since when? Now, granted, like towards the middle end of the summer last year, 2022, it did come out saying that Juan and her went and got a marriage license, okay? But we never saw or heard anything else from it. Somebody said in the comments they got a month or whatever until it expires or whatever. And I said, well, hell, okay, we'll see what's going to happen, you know. And we was just so adamant that them people wasn't going to get married. And they said, gotcha, bitch. And I said, oh, for real, now let me see the marriage certificate. And I just need to see it, okay? You know, ain't nothing wrong with doing something low-key or whatever, not having everybody up in your business. But then I just don't understand why put it out now and let People Magazine get it or People.com get it and put the info out when the headline is saying that they're married and we're going to get a look into it at the finale of the season. And then they're going to talk about it because they had already filmed the finale, and I guess it's going to be an add-on or whatever. You know, one of those situations where, you know, the update or something. I don't know how they're going to work this because it don't make no sense to put it in there and to say that, you know, so-and-so not invited, this not invited, we just going to keep it private, but then y'all going to film it. It don't make no sense to me. They say they allegedly going to talk about it at the reunion that's already being filmed right now. At this point, I need to see the certificate. Baby, I don't know with them. I don't know with them. And I don't know, like, at this current time, I would have gave Robin a little leeway because the situation that Juan got himself in with this lawsuit, baby, I would have bagged away. I'm sorry, bitch. I would have begged away. But she was playing on that phone. She was playing on that phone. I said, girl, get up off that phone. Don't nobody care about this. But then Karen up there talking about something. I don't understand why she be coming at me. I said, girl, you really don't understand why the lady be coming at you and why you be coming at her. Girl, you keep on calling her out about this fake ass relationship or whatever that she had to go ahead and get married in private. Okay, that's just what it was. You know, she was like, her mama ain't there. Her family ain't there. So what's going on? Like, come on. I keep on calling her about this fake relationship. That's what it is. You know, and then Ashley keep on trying to talk, and she was like, cause you know, with her and Sharice, and when she was going through her divorce, Sharice was there for her. She was like, girl, stop right there, because this ain't got nothing to do with Sharice. We don't have to talk about Sharice no more at this time. I'm talking about Robin. That is what it is, okay? But you know they're cool. Okay, you could be cool with her, but you ain't got to come at me. I said, that's true. That's true. Robin was being a mean girl, okay? Robin was being the mean girl. And truth be told, we could say all of them have been mean girls. Karen, you've been a mean girl. You know, sometimes you do come at Robin unprovoked a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, the bitch come at you unprovoked. People come at you unprovoked or whatever. We have to call a thing a thing. We have to spread the shit out to everybody, all right? Because everybody needs to be held accountable for their actions. But at the same time, it's like, on the one hand, it's funny. On the other hand, it's getting a little tired. And on the third hand, whichever one we gonna find that from, it's like, why do we care if the lady get married or not? And after 7 seasons, we know it's the running joke. But girl, Robin said, I'm tired of y'all talking. Shut it up, okay? But why y'all get married? I mean, it ain't like it's gonna change nothing. It's still gonna be like she ain't married, because Juan ain't gonna be on this show. Especially after this lawsuit stuff going on. He ain't finna be on this show no more, okay? And so you got that, and she was like, because I know Robin's secrets, you know? I know all her secrets, especially like Juan with his girlfriends. I said, what? Oh, me and Ashley looked up like, do tell. I said, stop it right there, Karen. You are talking to the wrong person, because I can already see where this is going. Ashley is about to go snitch. I ain't even watched the whole episode yet, but I just know this bone-carrying bird is about to just take it and all over to everybody, okay? Especially Robin. And I'm finna be watching like, girl, this is why we can't trust your ass. We can't have a girlfriend conversation without you taking it to somebody else, god damn. So, you know, Karen was like, yeah, you know, I know a whole bunch of stuff about Robin, and she know too, like, you know, one other girlfriend. I said, girl, do tell. She said, yeah, now see, girl, I was finna eat it up, right? I was finna eat it up. Okay, until she gets to describing who the hell the lady is. And I said, now Karen, unless that's Michael in the dress, stop playing. Okay, Karen said, the girl she looks like, baby, when the editing came in and it said the Don, it said the Grand versus the Don or something like that, like SVU and all that stuff, Law and Order, dun dun dun. I said the editing this season or all the freaking shows or Bravo has been very unserious and so funny. But at the same time, I'm sitting here like, do tell, give us a sketch. They sketched it out, basically saying it's this blind lady, and she's an older woman. She's been with her for years, and she sort of looks like me. Now, baby, I was with you for a second until you said she kind of looked like me. She looks like me. I said, now, Karen, if you want to sell something, you could have left that part out, girl. Now I know you're lying. Okay? Now, when I say I know you're lying, this is what I mean. Do I believe that Juan has already has been faithful to Robin this whole entire time? Couple from the fact, besides the fact of, the other incidents where he has cheated, because even Ashley said, I mean, to be quite honest, Juan has cheated on Robin in the past, but to be with somebody that looks like Karen, I just don't see it. But I would have left it right there, and I would have been like, yeah, I can see that. Now, to sit here and say that I feel like Juan has not cheated on Robin this whole time, this whole entire time, doing this whole reconciliation, doing this whole plan about getting married and all this stuff, and getting this marriage, this wedding and all this stuff together. No, I do not feel like he's been 100% faithful. And honestly, I don't feel like she's been 100% faithful. And that's why I feel like the stuff just been pushed off so to the side and been dragged out so much, because they figuring that stuff out. Understandable. But, now, Miss Girl, I do not feel like, if anything, Karen, if you don't shut up. Me and Ashley kind of choked a little bit. In the same time, I'm sitting here like, why are you telling Ashley this? Okay, and then gonna say, because she's mad at Robin because Robin is attacking her integrity and all this stuff. Okay, that's fine. But if we gonna be mad, please make up some stuff, and please don't do that he say, she say stuff. She said they be down there up in Georgetown, holding hands and everything, walking up and down the street. I said, now who saw them? Because you mean to tell me, now let me tell you something, Karen. Let me tell you something, Karen, and this is how I know this ain't real for right now. At least this particular person that you talking about that's supposed to be linked to Juan. Because unless y'all can confirm it up in the comments, Ashley ain't never heard nothing about it. And I'm saying that because Robin is a popular person on this franchise, just because of the fact of their situation alone, the fact that they have yet to get married and they keep on dragging it out. Well, technically now they say that they're married, but they had no comments from them. So it's still alleged. We're going to say allegedly that they're married now. But at the same time, since their popularity and how much people keep on talking about the fact that they have not been married and that they call her the roommate and them roommates and all this stuff or whatever, don't you think somebody would have put that out there in the blogs, like the big blogs? I ain't seen that shit I ain't seen it on Shade Room. I ain't seen it on Jasmine Brand. I ain't seen it on nothing, okay? I ain't seen it in none of the big major blogs that really be breaking these stories. B. Scott didn't say nothing about it or anything. So that's how I know for sure, this ain't the girl that you talking about, girl. Then you ain't never seen this. I said, now, Karen, come on now. I was with you for a second. You had me and then you lost me. And I just said, you know what, Karen, this is why they say you are full of shit. And this is why they say that you are a liar. Because technically speaking, you are. You are just like everybody else. The Grand Dame has her flaws too. Okay? And speaking of flaws, ma'am, you up here putting people business out allegedly. And your wig sliding back. I shouldn't see the part where your wig glue at or whatever, your hairline. Why was it white right there? It wasn't dandruff. Was that the glue line or whatever? I know I wasn't the only one that saw that. And I give it a pass because it's vacation hair. But still, girl, you can't be talking mess about somebody in your... Same thing as me. I'm talking mess, but see, I can admit that. Y'all can see that. I put that out there on the forefront. That's what we here for. I'm talking mess, looking a mess. So, hey, there it is. Meanwhile, Ashley gets down there to the hotel room. Okay, well, to the hotel lobby. They finna get ready to go do a little shopping in one of the little cities or one of the little towns around the way. And you got Candace over there talking with me, Wendy and... yeah, it was just Wendy, okay? And then you got Sharice and I think Jacqueline talking. And you know, when Mia was talking to Giselle, she was talking about the fact that the relationship, because Giselle want her and Mia to, you know, make up and or I should say want Jacqueline and Mia to make up and all that stuff. And you know, it was like pulling teeth. I don't like when people try to force people to make up when they're not ready, and that's what it felt like. Jacqueline over there talking to Sharice about, yeah, this is a done deal. You know, it just went too far. I'm just done. I'm just done. Girl, whatever. Meanwhile, Ashley comes over there to Candace and Wendy and was like, hey, girl, so let me tell you something. I was just over there talking to Karen, and you know, she told me some tea about some people, okay? And she told me not to say nothing because she wanted to tell the person themselves, okay? And I said, well, why? Do not do that to me. Do not do that to me. Don't come up to me and tell me, girl, let me tell you this. I was over here talking to so-and-so, right, okay? And she told me this. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is that she said because she wants to put it out there herself. But baby, because she ain't want it amongst the group. But baby, now I'm sitting here like, what is it? You might as well just go ahead and tell me, because then I'm going to keep on badgering you and I'm going to be pissed off at you for whetting my appetite. You wet the tip of my goddamn tongue and I want to swallow this information and you won't give it to me to... Okay, that's what I want to do. A full gulp on that shit. That's what I want to do, and you just won't let me. You just won't let me. I said, Ashley, shut your mouth. Okay. Now when she won't put the name out there, but them girls was going down the list until they got to Robin, and she was like, oh snap! And then here come Robin and Giselle coming downstairs. So they get up in the car. You know, Ashley talked about some. I got some quesadillas in the car, or whatever. Giselle said, car quesadillas. After I just been sitting up there on that toilet the past couple of days, girl, please don't even sound right. I said, all right, you know, personally, me, I'll wait till I get back to the hotel because I just know it's just gonna come out somewhere. Okay, I don't want that. Meanwhile, I was just sitting there like, oh, what's finna happen? Girl, they go to the little market, you know, they go a little shopping. Was it Candace or somebody that said, oh, this looks like a little prom store? Candace look cute. Candace look really nice. And most of the ladies, they look nice. You know, everybody, for the most part, look nice. Minus a couple. I'm pretty sure you can figure out who those couple are, but we'll talk about that. You know, that they're just going through the thing or whatever, shopping and all that stuff. At one point, Sharice was asking, you know, Mia about her boob lift and everything, and you know, they was asking questions on the bus before they got there. Who would be the one to go talk to a manager? And I think they said, I don't know who they said, but they did say, I thought y'all would have said Karen. And then they said, well, who is the one who watches the most porn? Karen said she does. So her and Jacqueline go back and forth, was like, so what's your genre? She said, what's your genre? And then she said interracial. I said, I can see that. And then Ashley was like, you know, homemade ebony porn, threesomes and stuff. I said, but you won't black men. But okay, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. You like to see it. You just don't want to participate in it. It is what it is. It is what it is, okay? So they get there to the market. They doing a little shopping or whatever, taking photos or whatever. And then, you know, Robin was walking. And so Ashley was walking with her. And Ashley winds up telling Robin, so, you know, I was talking to Karen. And even though Karen said that, you know, she wanted to bring this up herself, I just felt like since I'm talking to you right now, I just might as well put it out there, tell you that, you know, she was like, she feels some type of way about the fact that you were attacking her integrity the last time we spoke at the dinner last night or whatever. And she felt as though that, you know about the fact that Juan has a girlfriend, you know, an older woman, that she be walking down in Georgetown or whatever and looks like her. Now, baby, Juan would, you know, Robin don't necessarily make it seem like, oh, I'm concerned. But baby, the way that she chuckled when she said, look like Karen. It got me because I would have did the same thing. But, you know, Robin is so insecure into her relationship with Juan. She really is. Because of so much stuff that's went down, so many people talking so negatively about it. So of course, yeah, she's insecure about it. Even Ashley brought up to Karen, like, listen, girl, y'all know how Robin is about her man. You know, my man. Don't you talk about my man. You know how she confronted me up in my Aussie restaurant. You know, she was about to beat my ass up in there and all that stuff. I said, yeah, being aggressive. Okay, you know what I'm saying? being trying to almost be violent, okay? But anyway, so Robin gets on the phone. She was like, I never heard of that, but that's how her face was. I never heard of that. Let me call Juan. I said, why you gotta call Juan? It was like, cause I can act him right here, right now. And hey, she gets on the phone. Hey Robin, what's up? I said, no, hey baby. Hey babe, what's going on? Hey boo boo, hey sweet thing, what's going on? Ain't no pet names or nothing like that. Hey Robin, it's like a business conversation. I said, oh, okay, when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I don't call them by their name. Especially when I'm on the phone with them, I'll be like, hey babe, what's going on? That's me. Maybe everybody else is different, but that was very telling. Okay, tell it on the mountain, baby. And she was like, so I'm up here with Ashley, and Ashley had a little conversation with Karen, and Karen had told her that, you got a little girlfriend out here that look like her, whatever. Man, I need you to tell them women, shut that shit down, because I'm tired of fucking with these women and everything. Somebody gonna get fucked. I said, why calm the hell down? Why are you giving all this energy to something that allegedly ain't real? Now, granted, I don't like it when people play with my character, but if I know something ain't real, I'm not finna get all hot up in my collar like that. I said, Juanito, what's that about? Juan probably just tagged. Juan said, I ain't even been on the goddamn show physically that much. I only had like 1.5 scenes in 15 episodes, and y'all just bringing my name up. Baby, I'm trying to cheat in peace. Just let me do my thing. Juan. So Juan just going off, I don't go out in DC. I don't know nothing about Karen. Karen don't know nothing about me, okay? You know what? You keep on. You better get them girls to be lying, or I'm gonna come down there, I'm gonna cuss every last one of them out. Baby Ashley listening to it like, I understand why he's upset. He was like, don't let them girls get to you or whatever and try to attack what it is that we got. I said, what y'all got, Juan? What in the college roommates do y'all got, Juan? You know what? Y'all give me Craigslist roommates. Okay, but listen. Allegedly no more. I don't know. I will say, listen. On the one hand, did Robin need to call Juan? No, she didn't. I don't know what she was trying to prove or whatever. Like, girl, if you didn't believe it and if you felt like, you got proof that Karen was doing some stuff, baby, I popped that on her real quick, okay? I do it the way that you just did it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, why did you have to call Juan and interrupt his flow? That man be doing whatever he be doing and he just want to be left alone. Why did you have to interrupt his peace like that, okay? He is in a peaceful state because you are not there. I am just saying, okay? He let the kids run buck wild. He ain't got to worry about this, worry about that. He can let his drawers stay on the floor. He ain't got to throw them in a hamper. He ain't even got to flush the toilet, bitch, until you come home. Why you had to call him and disturb his peace with this mess, okay? And truth be told, I did say it seemed a little, with the way that Juan got so mad at this little rumor, but I'm pretty sure it ain't the first rumor that you done heard. But at the same time, I kind of understand it, just a little bit. Because partly it is because she calling him with some mess. Like, why would you call me and interrupt me with this bull? Okay, now you know that it ain't true or whatever. So you say, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, girl, read between the lines. What are you trying to do? You trying to pull him in and you trying to get him riled up for what? To make him look like, he up here talking about these women like that. No, you shouldn't have called him, okay? Because if you had it figured out and you already knew what you was going to do to attack this situation, you should have did that. Leave that man alone. That's why that man be dragging and stuff. Girl, anyway, Juan don't really like you. I'm just, you know how he forced that out. I love you. I said you love her, but you couldn't call her back when you answer the phone. Ooh, all right. People do things differently in their relationships. I guess I'm going to give it to her. Okay. And she was like, you know what? I don't believe the stuff. Here go Ashley. I mean, it's understandable that he should feel away or whatever. I mean, it is, because you attacking his integrity. So then, Robin said, bet. I said, girl, bet what? Bet what? She said, I got names too. I said, do tell, So, they getting ready to go back and they getting ready to eat or whatever. Girl, Mia didn't want to sit by Jacqueline at all. I said, God darn, So they get to the place, okay. And Karen, Ashley, and Wendy went to the bathroom. Robin sitting down there, Sharice was talking, or somebody was talking, and then Sharice said, asked them what was they talking about. I don't know if it was Sharice that asked or somebody asked or whatever. Um, that Ashley and Robin went off to the side, earlier. What was y'all talking about? So of course they put it out there, talking about some Robin, Karen was talking about the whole situation because Candace came up and said, yeah, Karen said, she was, Ashley said that Karen was feeling some type of way about you attacking her integrity and all that stuff or whatever, boo, boo, boo. And she was like, yeah, because I felt like the shit that she was doing last night, whatever, with Sharice, she was being very mean girl-ish, and she's very mean-spirited. And see, this is what I'm talking about. You have to be careful with the things that you say about others, where it can be applied to yourself. And this is where the contradictions and the hypocriticalness comes into it. Because Robin, if you want to say that Karen was being mean-spirited to Sharice because y'all was trying to force Sharice on Karen, and Karen snapped and she said a whole bunch of mess that didn't really make sense, but it kind of made sense to her, so it is what it is. And because she's not, mainly because she's not giving Sharice the time of day that y'all want her to give, we can say the same thing about you and Giselle in this situation that was with Wendy. Wendy came onto the show. Wendy attempted to be cordial. Y'all gave her nothing but fever. Y'all tried to ice her out. Y'all were being what? Mean-spirited and mean girls, and still couldn't take accountability for the stuff that y'all did to lead that girl to feeling the way that she was feeling about y'all, to say the stuff that she said about y'all last season. But you just want to automatically put her on the ice, put her on the fence and ice her out or whatever and be mean to her. But now when Karen comes at Sharice because y'all trying to force her on her, she's being mean-spirited or whatever because, oh, why don't you just say that you don't like the bitch? Well, she been saying it. Why don't y'all just leave them alone? Leave Sharice alone with this situation and leave her alone. And this is how I know that Sharice, Giselle, and Robin all came together and formed this plan to try to get back on the show, get this girl back on the show, and to do all this stuff because they want to take down Karen at this point too. They had to revise the plan because it didn't go the way that they thought it was going to go. So now it's trying to be a Karen takedown. I mean, I'm here for it because it's entertaining, but at the same time, it's childish. This is a grown woman. This is a grown woman, okay? And you're not gonna do that. So when Karen comes back, she was like, oh, I ain't never been mean-spirited to you or whatever, so what are you talking about? The only thing that went left with me is when you started attacking me and started attacking my integrity. I ain't never said nothing about your integrity. I ain't never do this, and you always talking about my relationship. She said the only thing that's fake about, she was like, because you called me fake. She was like, I always felt that way, Karen. I always felt that way. She said, bitch, the only thing that's fake is this fake-ass relationship between you and Juan and this fake-ass I said, oh, now see, Karen, knock, knock, knock. Now that they allegedly married, what's going to be the tagline next season? What you going to go at Robin for next season? You still going to say that the shit is, you going to be like, give me the photocopy. I need to see the original print of the marriage license, and I need to see who it was that officiated the marriage. That's going to be Karen. That's going to be Karen. Truth be told, I feel like every one of these ladies that be up in each other's business this hard, this long, they're bored. They're bored. That's just what it is. Because, baby, I'm not checking up on you like this. I don't care. I don't care. And they know that they need some entertainment to give to the public. So there's that. And we're just going to play along with it no matter how tired it is. So at this point, I get it. Again, I get it. We keep saying, Juan and Robin are getting married. But at this point, Karen, again, a few of us like you or whatever. You're funny to a certain extent. But you're full of shit just like everybody else. And you are not without fault. And at this point, especially seeing it right here, right now. And after they did the playback, baby, the only thing, like, what exactly did Robin do to you? And if you can put it down in the comments, can y'all put it down in the comments? I mean, granted, it been a tit-for-tat situation between Robin and Karen for a minute, and I don't remember exactly how it started. But I know at one point, Karen, you're talking so much about this wedding situation or whatever you want to call her out. Okay, we get it. We understand you don't like this girl for right now. And see, I feel like, maybe I need to step back a little bit because that's basically what Robin was saying. You acting like you like Sharice, but you really don't. And I'm like, you already knew that she didn't like her. That's why y'all brought her on the show. But at the same time, Karen, you act like sometimes that you like Robin, but you know that you really don't. So why are we playing games around these people like that? And at the same time, why do you care so much whether or not she getting married or not? Like, we say it as a joke. You say it as a running thing, like that's the only thing that you got on her. Oh, it's a fake relationship, it's this. What else do you have? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it becomes almost like it's obsessive, okay? Because like she said, quit talking about the wedding or whatever. She was like, you the only one that keep on asking. Y'all keep asking. She said if it was up to her, she wouldn't have said nothing at all. I said, well, you didn't need to be on the show then, okay? You needed a storyline, so that was your storyline, and you got to deal with it. You made it your storyline, so that's what you got to deal with. But at the same time, Karen has been one of the ones that kept bringing it up and asking her, when you gonna get married? What's happening with this wedding? Who gonna be there? What's this and what's that? What's that? Giselle has asked too, but not as much as we seen Karen ask. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, you did this to her, and it can feel like payback. Because remember when Robin was all up in Karen's face and her situation about what was going on with her taxes and what was going or raised taxes, and following Giselle and all that stuff, and all up in her business with that, and then being all up in her business when she moved into her grand house or whatever that was outside of Potomac, and they was going up there being petty and dressing up as the pizza man, leaving the pizza on the thing or whatever. It's all petty. It's all childish. And I need them to move the freak on, okay? And, she was like, well, I got something for you or whatever. You up there talking, people up there, since you want to talk about rumors and everything, because they was like, Robin said, I ain't never heard nothing like this. Because Karen said, I know that you heard it because you're a smart girl. I said, so she's smart. That means that she heard the rumors. And of course, Giselle gonna say she never heard it. Mia said she never heard it. Wendy said I heard it, and Candace said yeah, I've heard it. So it's half and half, okay? Some heard it, some didn't. That's fine. That still don't make it true. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they was like, Georgetown is right down the street. Why the heck would you take your hoes to goddamn Georgetown? Okay, you don't do no stuff like that, and that's what I don't get. Unless you really trying to get caught up and you put out there in the blogs with somebody, why would that happen? I don't get it. It don't make sense. I don't think Juan's stupid like that. He's not dumb like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause truth be told, I feel like he been doing some stuff underneath all our noses, and we never knew about it because we would never know about it because he a little bit smarter and a little bit, he can cover them tracks a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But well, maybe I'm just giving him too much. I don't know. He's still with Robin, so who knows? Anyway, so you got that going on, and we Giselle tried to talk. Karen said, you be quiet because you ain't even got an altar to go to, and you ain't even close to an altar. Thou not married. I said, oh my goodness, this is a mess. And then Robin wants to bring out the phone and say, well, somebody said they seen you down there up in Vegas with what is it, Redskin or something like that, or some team player, whatever, team sports person or whatever that had the the memorabilia on or whatever, down there getting drinks or something up in Vegas or whatever, holding hands. I don't know, baby. She pulled out the picture, and is this her? Does this look familiar? Does this look familiar? She showed everybody here the whole time. Karen kind of shut up for a second, like, oh, oh, and she was like, "But can I see now?" You see that? She looked at me. Why you gonna show the whole table? And then go. So she was like, listen, I done been with a whole bunch of people down there like that. It was like, well, maybe let me confess my sin. Giselle was like, you finna confess that you really was down there with Mr. Blue Eyes? She was like, first of all, no, okay, thou art married. I said, hold on. Now, Karen, let's be real. Do y'all listen, Karen, as much as you want to say that relationship between Robin and Juan is fake as hell, baby, I don't believe you not 1 second. And I never not believed you not 1 second when you said you weren't doing nothing on Ray. I look at Ray and I could tell Ray and you probably got an arrangement. And I wish y'all would just be living in y'all truth. Everybody on this show, be living in y'all truth, okay? Juan and Robin had an arrangement just like Karen and Ray had an arrangement, because you can't tell me Ray is putting it down. No, ma'am, no, ham. One in half a pump in the air, baby, Ray is gonna break his hip. We don't want that, okay? She put him on reserve and he said, baby, as long as you love me, you can go ahead and do what you gotta do with whoever, just don't let me see that nigga. That's just what it is. That's what I feel like it is. And Karen, you want to be looked at as this prim and proper. I don't know what type of airs you trying to put on, but baby, we ain't falling for it, okay? It is fine. If that's what y'all got going on, that's what y'all got going on. But you know, you can't call one person out without them calling you out, okay? Just make sure you squeaky clean before. But at the end of the day, both of these situations are tired. We've been talking about Mr. Blue-Eyed and Karen supposedly having a boyfriend or boyfriends on the side or whatever since she got on the show as well. And it's like, can we come up with something else? Honestly, I don't want to hear nothing more about Robin's wedding, okay? I don't want to hear nothing more about Karen's wedding. Karen, you were never going to be invited to the wedding either way, so why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? It's giving too much. You're doing way too much. So then, you know, Robin said, Juan ready to cuss y'all out. And she was like, Karen said, go ahead, let Juan want to cuss me out. I know why he want to cuss me out. You want to know why? Because I've been protecting him. I said, protecting him from what, girl? She said, remember when we was doing a reunion down up in New York or whatever, and Andy had asked that question, is y'all open to a threesome? And you said yes. And she was like, Robin said, I have never said yes to anything. She was like, yes, you did. They played the tape back. Karen, bitch, you lied, okay? That's just simple as that. Robin said, no. You know, that was her answer, and that was her look. No. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, Karen, where are we going with this? And then, you know, Ron wanted the, the threesome or whatever. So afterwards, you know, he gave me a hug later on. And he hugged me so tight or whatever that my boobs was going back to my vertebrae, okay? Baby, you want to know who was giving it to me the whole time? Wendy. It was Wendy's What? And then at one point, Wendy laughed, and Robin gonna say something. I don't know why that was funny. Because it was. Whatever had been said, it was funny, okay? At your expense. That's just what it was, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Cameron said basically that Juan was like, you know, he would want her in to be a third in a relationship through the threesome with. You know what? At this point in time, I'm just tired. Let me be serious for a moment. Because just like I didn't believe the situation with just like I didn't believe the situation with Giselle and Chris was not handled right, this situation with Juan, allegedly with Juan and Karen, is on the same level for me, okay? Because at the same time, we may not feel this, we may not like Robin, some of us or whatever, or feel indifferent about her. But the same way that Giselle all of a sudden want to bring up this whole situation about Chris making her feel uncomfortable being in her hotel room and all this stuff, woo, 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 and, you know, making it seem as if it was like a sexual assault type of thing that was about to, sexual harassment type of thing that was about to happen. That's kind of the same way that Karen did that, and I don't like the way she dropped that bomb to try to be like, oh, well, since you want to put me out on this, I'm gonna put you out, and I'm gonna talk about your man. Your man was up here making me feel uncomfortable. He was hugging all up on me, making me feel uncomfortable, making my titties go to my back and everything, and talk about something he would want me up in a threesome. Your man attracted to me. That's just all that it is, okay? And I'm just sitting here like, Karen, like, stop it. You got found out. You sitting here lying, okay? And at this point, it did not have to go this far, and it's ridiculous. It's disgusting, especially if that did not happen, okay? And especially if you're exaggerating. Just like I wasn't here for it with Giselle, and still not, I'm not here for it with you. Because, you know, I don't like when people all of a sudden want to drop stuff on these type of situations. And I'm talking about, because this, as y'all say, this ain't real life, whatever, this a reality TV show that's scripted somewhat. You know, I don't like when you play that. And now y'all been playing about the husbands and all this stuff this whole season, and it's just, it's been, that aspect of it has been disgusting with this season. I'm just not here for it. I don't believe that shit not one time, okay? I really don't, you know. And at this point, they was taking shots. They was like, girl, we don't believe that. But moving on from that, this whole situation with Jacqueline and, you know, Mia, girl, Giselle wanted them to talk or whatever. Jacqueline said somebody wanted them to talk or whatever, and Jacqueline said, "We'll talk, okay? You know, it's deeper than that, and we're not gonna do that in front of everybody. It's not none of your business and all this stuff." I'm like, why are you coming out at them so hostile? You didn't have to go into details like that or whatever. And, oh, it's none of your business, and it's just something. We're not gonna discuss this in front of y'all for y'all. I said, okay, bitch. First of all, you were +1. You ain't even have to come. And like Mia said, the girl been getting on her nerves the whole time since before they did the trip. She didn't even really want her to come. Mia, you not a good friend, and Jacqueline, you not a good friend. And at one point, I thought it was just Mia, and I'm looking at it, and oh, I hope that still record. I'm looking at it, and I'm seeing that it's both of y'all. Y'all are toxic as hell together, okay? And I don't even understand how y'all lasted this long. Girl, and then she get up and she all crying, and Mia was like, see, this is why she don't have friends right now, because she's so dramatic. Okay, I thought someone was in there too. You know, I was just like, girl, go somewhere. If Mia come back, Jacqueline, on Mia, leave that girl alone. Don't bring that hoe back, okay? Because I just don't understand. This is one storyline I just don't understand and did not need. I really didn't. Now, so when I was editing that last clip, I did have something in my teeth and y'all ain't say nothing. Girl, I got off the road. I came up in here. Let me tell you something. The power had went out because they was outside doing something and they hit something. So we had just got it back probably like 5 minutes after I came home. And, you know, I was like, hurry up because I need to order something because, like I said, I ain't gone to the store yet. So I was eating some food. So that's what that was. But anyway, girl, all I'm going to say is Jacqueline is here for the attention. I can't wait till my sister hear about this and she's going to curse her ass out. Like, she's just so ew. I just don't understand. Like, she does this all the time. I'm sitting here like, and I don't get why the girls was gathering around her because I'm sitting here like, y'all don't see what she doing. Granted, we may feel a way about Mia, but at the same time, I'll take Mia over Jacqueline right about now. Because one thing what I don't do is I don't do a dramatic stuff and intentionally attention seeking. And that is exactly what she's doing. Like, something ain't right with Jacqueline, okay? And I'm gonna need her to get up off this show. So afterwards, you know, Mia got all dressed up, whatever. And at first I was like, you getting all dressed up just to talk to Wendy? Because they were sitting at the table and, you know, Wendy, Mia was like, well, since Jacqueline gone, let me go in here and talk to Wendy. Wendy, let me just tell you this, girl. Okay, at the end of the day, I want to like you, okay? Because I did start off liking you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You're beautiful. You're accomplished. You're this. You're that. And all of this. And she was about to get deep into it. And Wendy said, thank you for that. But let's table that for right now. And let's talk about it away from the group. And I said, okay, fine. So Wendy came to Mia's door. And I was like, oh, Mia, you getting ready for Wendy like that? You know, I'm peeping the vibe already, okay? I'm peeping the scene. You know, lesbian to lesbian to lesbian to bisexual. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You know? And I was just like, oh, what's about to happen? Because Mia, you was getting a little bit dressed. And then we realized that they was getting dressed because it was the last dinner. But, you know, they come in the room, or I should say Wendy come in the room, and they just, hey, girl, how you doing? You look good. I like your place. You look like this. And I'm sitting here like, I mean, I get it that we don't want to, you know, we should be mature enough to just move on or whatever. But sometimes it just feels like, you know, damn, Wendy, do you really want to be friends with these girls like that? And I guess, and I get it, you know, but I just feel like if it was me, after you done said all that stuff and you done threw something at me and you done, girl, we could talk it out or whatever, but I ain't finna be cool with you like this, okay? That's fine, but I don't know if it was because listen, especially on a show like this, we already know that they gonna be back, you know, backstabbing still afterwards, you know, doing the tweeting and all that stuff afterwards, girl. So that's why I'm like, why are we playing games like this, okay? We don't like each other, but maybe we really do, and we just putting this on for the show. I don't know, but Ashley just won't be able to do it. I'll be like, thank you for your apology, but from here on out, we could be cordial. I don't have nothing against you. You don't have nothing against me. We just can't be friends. That's just what it would be, okay? But that's not how it works with Wendy and Mia. Okay, Wendy let these girls talk to her the way that she want talk to her any type of way, but then as soon as they say I apologize, she right back like everybody else do. I don't like that. Maybe, you know, well, they have to go ahead and accept it because then it wouldn't be no show. Okay, I guess. But girl, basically Wendy said, you're beautiful. I'm gorgeous. You got a fake ass. I got a fake ass. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, what's gonna happen right here? What is going on? You know, Mia said she didn't like herself after she did what she did to Wendy, and you know, Eddie and Gordon. She loves her husband, and Eddie and Gordon loves each other and all that stuff. And they're like, I know, you know. And I was just like, they hugged and they made up. You know what I'm saying? Because Wendy said, you know, throwing a drink on me was like spitting on me. I said, I guess. I guess. Okay, that's what you want to think. Okay. Next thing you know, they go to the last dinner. Everybody's having fun. Ashley's showing everybody that she ain't got no panties on, at least showing Giselle. Giselle liked it, okay, you know. Maybe she didn't because the only cooch that she liked to see is Robin's. Did I say that? I'm sorry. But anyway, moving on from that, after dinner, the four youngest ones of the group, you know, Ashley, Wendy, Mia, and it was four of them. Candace, there you go. They go down to the bar. They had a good time. They was having a good time. Everybody was drunk. Everybody was telling each other that they ain't got their panties on. I said, why y'all ain't got y'all panties on? Y'all are nasty. You supposed to let it breathe at night, not when you outside. But okay, you know, easy access. What y'all finna do? Girl, that was like time go past, and then here come Wendy. Next thing you know, Mia reaches over and she tells me, I want to eat your box. I said, what? Now, mad you, before the season started or right after that whole situation happened in the Miami trip, the rumor came out saying that Mia and Wendy, or Wendy let Mia eat her out or something like that on the Mexico trip. I don't know if she let her eat her out, but look what just happened. This is the Mexico trip, right? And Wendy just said Mia said she wanted to eat her out, so hey, who knows? But that's the Real Housewives. I gave y'all a long review because I missed a day. I didn't put it on time. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. Baby, wrap this shit up. Peace.